Hello everyone, this is DD1 here, and we're going to be taking a look today at one of the three variants of the animated Chumpkins by Gemmy Industries. These guys are never produced, and this one is just a prototype of it, a sample if you will. And I've actually had this for multiple years now, for a good while. It was first shown on, I think, GMA with the Gemmy fan years ago now. It's one of really the earlier tabletop prototypes I ever got in terms of the time from which I got it. Um, and it's just a really unique and strange piece, very strange. Now, it was only recent knowledge, really, within the past couple of years, I'd say, that I learned that these were called the Chumpkins originally. And on the tag, it's kind of hard to read. It says small dancing jack-lantern, and that I've never quite gotten what that middle word is. But it's just a small dancing pumpkin jack-o'-lantern type thing. But the series was called Chumpkins, and they actually had unique audio for them. So there's this character, and there are two other variants. It's the same pumpkin look, but it's a different facial expression. And I believe on the other two, it looked like there was actually some form of mouth movement that would have been going around right here. So it probably looked a little weird, and that's why they scrapped it, even though this is already a very weird looking item. And the phrases are, on the earlier ones, assumably, are very unique to say the least. It's a very high-pitched, kind of chipmunky voice, and he says things like, I bet you wish you were as cool as me, and something about like, hey ladies, or something like that. It's just really basically this guy was ready to tip his fedora at you, to say the very least. It's very interesting audio. But by the time they made this one, I guess they just scrapped that completely, because this one just plays Lagrange like the animated rocking skeleton that plays the guitar and the life-size 5-foot pirate skeleton and things like that. So a very random song choice. Again, everything about this is just very random and unusual. And so I guess initially it wasn't making the cut. And they decided, let's save it by throwing music on there. And that didn't save it either. But lo and behold, this guy still exists, which is pretty cool. He's kind of built like a Webkins, if you will, with that kind of tinsely look to him. There's a pipe cleaner around the stem, which is really interesting. And yeah, that's about it for this guy. I guess without further ado, I will play the song for you.
Have mercy. Well, here it's fine if you got the time and the time to give yourself in. And here it's fine almost every night, but now I might be mistaken.
So yeah, this one's definitely a strange one to say the absolute least, but it's really cool, and I'm glad I have it. I actually know where this originated from, but I found it in the Gemmy Facebook group many years ago now. A random guy in, I believe, Washington State ended up with it. He actually kind of inherited a collection of random Gemmy tabletops, and this was in there. I got it for a pretty solid deal, especially, all things considered, and now I've had it for several years. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.